Have you ever found yourself in a dishonest business situation where someone, maybe even someone you thought you could trust, was trying to undermine your efforts? It's a sinking feeling. You want to fight back, to defend yourself. But what if the smartest move isn't to engage in the battle at all? Silence in the face of these situations is not weakness. It's a strategic advantage. When we react emotionally, we give our power away. We become predictable, easy to manipulate, and this is where the flying monkeys come in. Remember that scene in The Wizard of Oz? The Wicked Witch wasn't on the ground doing her own dirty work. She sent her flying monkeys. These are the people enlisted, sometimes unwittingly, to carry out someone else's agenda. They spread rumors, plant seeds of doubt, and amplify the hostility. These situations rarely announce themselves with flashing lights and sirens. They begin subtly, like whispers down a hallway, a sideways comment in a meeting, an email left off the thread, a decision made without you. It's easy to dismiss these signs, but your intuition is valuable. If something feels off, it probably is. Recognize these tactics early. Silence is your most powerful weapon. Take back your power by choosing how and when you respond. Outsmart the bullies by mastering the art of silence. Silence in the face of manipulation is like a locked vault. It protects your most valuable asset, information. When you react emotionally, you give away clues. You reveal your hand, your fears, your vulnerabilities. The antagonists feed off this information. They use it to tighten their grip. But when you choose silence, you force them to operate in the dark. They don't know what you know. They don't know what you're thinking or planning. Suddenly, they are the ones off balance, scrambling for footing. Think of it like a poker game. The player who stays calm, who reveals nothing, holds the advantage. They force their opponents to make assumptions, to overplay their hand. And in the world of business, just like in poker, sometimes the winning move is knowing when to hold back, when to let the other players hang themselves with their own rope. We all have them, those buttons that when pushed send us spiraling. It might be a particular word, a tone of voice, a situation that triggers a past hurt. And the people who want to manipulate you? They're experts at finding those buttons. They'll use every tactic imaginable to provoke a reaction: anger, fear, sadness, even guilt. Why? Because when you're emotionally hijacked, you're not thinking clearly. You're not making rational decisions. You're reacting from a place of vulnerability. And that's exactly where they want you. This is why mastering silence is so crucial. It's about building an inner fortress, a place of calm amidst the storm. It's about recognizing when your buttons are being pushed and choosing to respond, not react. Section 3. The Art of Silent Strategy. History is filled with leaders who understood the power of strategic silence. Lincoln, during the Civil War, was known for his measured responses. He chose his words carefully, his actions deliberately. Silence can be a powerful form of communication. It projects strength and resolve. In business, it's about mastering strategic silence. Section 1. The Antagonist, Architect of Discord. At the heart of most hostile business situations is the antagonist. This individual orchestrates the drama, pulling the strings. They might feel threatened, envious, or crave control. Their tactics often follow a similar pattern: discrediting you, spreading rumors, or excluding you. The key is to understand their game, recognize their tactics, and don't engage. Your silence disrupts their narrative. Section 2. Flying monkeys, messengers of misinformation. The antagonist rarely works alone. Like the Wicked Witch and her flying monkeys, they enlist others to do their bidding. These are the individuals who, consciously or unconsciously, spread the antagonist's message. They might relay gossip, plant seeds of doubt, or subtly undermine your efforts. Often these flying monkeys are unaware of their role in the larger scheme. They may believe they are acting out of concern or loyalty to the antagonist. They might have been fed misinformation or simply caught up in the drama. It's important to remember that these individuals are often victims themselves. Don't waste your energy on anger or resentment towards them. Instead, focus on maintaining your composure and setting clear boundaries. When you encounter their attempts to draw you into the conflict, respond with neutrality and disengage from the conversation. Section 3. Enablers, the silent supporters. Then, there are the enablers. These individuals may not actively participate in the hostility, but their silence speaks volumes. They are the ones who witness the antagonist's behavior but choose to look the other way. They might justify their inaction by telling themselves it's not their place to get involved, or that speaking up won't make a difference. However, this passive acceptance allows the toxic behavior to continue unchecked. While they may not be the architects of the drama, their silence contributes to a culture where such behavior is tolerated. It's important to remember that you can't control the actions of others, only your own response. Don't waste your time trying to change the minds of enablers. Focus on building a support system of trusted allies, individuals who will stand by you and challenge the unhealthy dynamics at play. Section 4. Recognizing the tactics. The specific tactics employed by antagonists and their cohorts can be as varied as the individuals themselves. However, there are some common themes to watch out for. Attempts to isolate you from colleagues, spreading rumors or gossip, undermining your ideas, and taking credit for your work. You might notice subtle shifts in behavior, such as colleagues becoming withdrawn or avoiding eye contact. Pay attention to your intuition. If a situation feels off, it probably is. By recognizing these tactics early on, you can avoid getting caught in the emotional crossfire. Remember, your silence is your shield. It protects you from their attempts to manipulate and control. By staying calm, observant, and strategic, you can navigate these situations with grace and emerge stronger on the other side. Section 1. The eloquence of neutrality. Silence doesn't have to be a blank space. In fact, it's often more powerful when accompanied by neutral, non-committal responses. When the flying monkeys come with their whispers, when the antagonist tries to bait you into a reaction, try these simple phrases. I understand, that's interesting, or even a simple nod of acknowledgement. These phrases are your shield, deflecting the negativity without engaging in it. They acknowledge the other person's words without agreeing or disagreeing. They keep the conversation at a surface level, preventing you from getting pulled into the emotional undertow. Remember, the goal is not to argue or defend yourself. It's to maintain your composure and control the narrative. These neutral responses allow you to do just that. They create a buffer zone, a space where you can observe the situation without becoming emotionally invested in the outcome. Section 2. The language of confidence. Silence, coupled with confident body language, speaks volumes. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin lifted. Make eye contact, but don't hold it too long. A steady gaze conveys confidence, while darting eyes betray uncertainty. Your body language should communicate that you are present, aware, and in control. Don't fidget, cross your arms defensively, or avoid eye contact. These subtle cues can be misinterpreted as weakness or insecurity. Remember, you are not obligated to explain yourself or justify your actions to anyone. Your silence, combined with a confident demeanor, will often speak louder than any words you could say. It projects an aura of strength and self-assurance, making it clear that you are not someone to be trifled with. Section 3. The power of presence. Knowing when to walk away and when to stay present is crucial. Sometimes the most powerful action you can take is to simply remove yourself from a toxic situation. If a meeting becomes heated, if you feel yourself getting triggered, excuse yourself politely and leave the room. This isn't about running away from conflict. It's about choosing your battles wisely. You don't have to subject yourself to every confrontation, every attempt to undermine your efforts. However, there are times when staying present is essential, even if it's uncomfortable. If a decision is being made that directly impacts your work, if you need to be privy to information, then stay put. But remember, your presence doesn't require you to engage in the drama. You can observe silently, absorbing information while maintaining your emotional distance. Section 4. Strategic communication, making words count. When you do choose to speak, make every word count. Strategic communication is about being deliberate, concise, and impactful. Avoid lengthy explanations, emotional outbursts, or attempts to justify your actions. If someone directly asks for your input, respond thoughtfully but succinctly. Stick to the facts. Avoid gossip or speculation, and keep your tone neutral. Remember, your goal is to convey information, not to engage in emotional sparring. Your silence has already created a vacuum. When you do choose to fill that space, your words will carry more weight, more authority. People will be more likely to listen, to consider your perspective, because you have earned their attention through your restraint. Navigating the treacherous waters of a hostile business environment takes a toll. It's essential to remember that protecting your peace is not a luxury, but a necessity. The constant barrage of negativity, the subtle attempts to undermine your confidence can chip away at your resolve if you're not careful. Creating a sanctuary for yourself, a space where you can disconnect from the drama and recharge your emotional batteries, is crucial. This might involve carving out time for activities that bring you joy and peace, whether it's reading, spending time in nature, or pursuing a creative outlet. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's an act of self-preservation. Just as a warrior tends to their wounds after battle, you must nurture your mental and emotional well-being to withstand the challenges of a hostile environment. By prioritizing your peace, you are better equipped to handle the inevitable storms with grace and resilience. In the midst of a storm, it's easy to feel isolated and alone. That's why surrounding yourself with trusted allies is essential. They offer a listening ear, objective advice, and unwavering encouragement. Friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, choose empathetic, trustworthy individuals. Sharing experiences provides perspective and emotional release. Remember, you don't have to face this alone. True allies celebrate your successes and help you stay focused. Section 3. Documentation and safeguards, your fortress of facts. Protect your professional interests through careful documentation and legal safeguards. Keep meticulous records of incidents, including dates, times, and details. This documentation is invaluable for reporting to HR or seeking legal counsel. It provides tangible evidence to support your claims. Familiarize yourself with company policies on harassment and discrimination. Understand your rights and available resources. Consult an attorney specializing in employment law if necessary. Protecting your professional reputation is paramount. By documenting incidents and understanding your rights, you create a fortress of facts. Section 4. The long game, your vision beyond the conflict. When embroiled in a hostile business environment, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day drama, allowing the negativity to consume your thoughts and energy. However, it's crucial to remember the bigger picture, to keep your focus on your long-term goals and aspirations. What are you ultimately working towards? What impact do you want to make in your career, your industry, or the world? Visualize your ideal future and let that vision fuel your determination to rise above the petty conflicts. Remember, the antagonist's behavior is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your worth or capabilities. Don't allow their actions to derail you from your path. Use this experience as an opportunity to refine your skills, strengthen your resilience, and emerge as a more confident and capable leader. Section 1. The Symphony of Silence. Silence, in the face of adversity, is not about surrender, it's about strategy. It's about recognizing that you possess an inner strength, a resilience that cannot be touched by the noise of others. It's about understanding that your energy is precious and you choose how and when to expend it. Think of your silence as a symphony. There are moments of quiet contemplation, pauses that hold more power than words. There are crescendos of action, carefully chosen and deliberately executed. And through it all, there is a sense of mastery, of conducting your own destiny. You are not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you choose to face them. And sometimes the most courageous, the most strategic, the most powerful choice you can make is to meet hostility with silence. Section 2. Claim your power. The world of business is filled with complexities and contradictions. There will always be those who seek to undermine and manipulate, but their darkness cannot touch you unless you allow it to. Trust your intuition. It is a compass. When whispers of doubt cloud your judgment, listen to that inner voice. It will never lead you astray. Stay focused on your vision. Remember why you started on this journey. Let your passion be the driving force behind every decision. And above all, never doubt your own strength. You have the power to rise above the noise and create a legacy. Embrace the silence, claim your power, and step confidently into the future. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Share your comments below, and let's continue the conversation.